emotions of attachment or anger to arise. In this way, the view of interdependence makes our mind more relaxed and open.
Thank you very much. I think this is very interesting to me. I never heard of this kind of, the line of logic or reasoning. If we can identify the single cause of happiness or unhappiness, we can blame at it. But according to Dalai Lama, the cause of even one tiny event, it's millions of factors are involved. So we cannot blame anything, So what we should do is, I think somehow, as he said, what happened just happened, So we have to be, not panic, but we have to, objectively and scientifically, in a good sense, deal with it. Accident happened. So what should be done after that? We can be more like calm about the situation, but we tend to, suffer. First accident, the first stage, of accident, we suffer pain, or hit someone by someone, pain. But we tend to suffer secondary and third, fourth kind of things. So why he hit me? Because of, right? So in the Pali scripture, there's the simile or metaphor of first arrow and second arrow. Even the Buddha get the first arrow, but he never get the second arrow. The second arrow means suffering about suffering. Maybe we suffer, we have suffering about suffering in that way. So it's kind of a proliferated, proliferation of suffering, and then out of our control. And then even at the beginning, it's tiny suffering, look like huge suffering for us, and then overwhelmed. And then we give up, or give up, or overwhelmed totally, and then become helpless. But actually, if we awaken to the reality of the suffering, it's a very tiny thing that we can deal with. Even we have a pain, a cut or a hit, we should treat it. That's it, and then we can keep going. But we tend to attach to it. Why he did this to me? Why this happened to me? This might be cause me kill me kind of things, and then we start dealing with those proliferated excessive thoughts and feeling and so on. I think that's keep us from the reality of the life, and it make life more difficult. So I think if we have a deep understanding of interdependence is everything is interconnected, and nothing can exist as a separate entity. It's very basic worldview of Buddhism. And this is not just intellectual explanation of the universe. It can be applied to the life. We should build up our sense of, our view of life based on this, not a theory, I don't know, this doctrine, I think. Right? Then result is this, it's infinitely huge network bring this tea, a cup of tea here, right? So my approach might be different. If I deeply realize it, I should, this is a gift from the universe, right? Gift from the God or something like that. So I should deal with it in a very special way. And this kind of meeting too, right? So this, the view of interdependence gives us a tremendous impact to our behavior, speech, and thinking. So one of the application is, I think, what Dalai Lama said. Very, very interesting to me. I think if we live out this view of interdependence, our life becomes the path, way. It's not just random series of random reaction to stimulus and input and output. It has some kind of a common theme underlying our life. It's become a path. It's not just a random thing. It's from the path. So.
There was one, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
One line I read in one book. To every action there is a reaction. And between action and reaction there is a movement. In that movement lies our happiness or sorrow. Means like whatever happens outside. That is action. Whatever we do, we react to it. So before reacting, there is a movement where we can choose the direction of reaction.
Yeah, yes.
Either like cling to it, either like it, dislike it, or just observe it and then act.
Yeah.
So all using Zazen, what we try to do is to capture that moment and take the decision properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, reaction will happen according to the past conditioning, and to that action we will do as we have been doing.
Yeah. I think most of us have a sense of, I'm controlling myself, everything under control, but actually it's just a repetition of acquired, conditioning, I think, which stimulus and the output. It's like an automatic robot kind of things. That's why we tend to call it this pattern, habit pattern personality. So he's an angry person, he's a kind of thing. But actually it's just nothing but acquired pattern. And it can be changed, but only if we can capture that moment. Otherwise, before we think, we already get angry. Kind of things. But there is a short moment we can make a choice. A, B, C, D kind of things. And then Buddhism is encouraging us to capture the moment, and then there is more options, and then take more wholesome options. That make you more wholesome. Otherwise, we just, from the beginning to end of our life, we just do the same, maybe different variety, but basically the same reactive way of life, way of living, I think. So. Buddhism is like a system, to make us change us from the automatic robot to human, more fully responsive human beings. And then of course there is the variety in this responsiveness. I think that's a true personality. But most of us, the personality is nothing but the habit pattern. And that's not you. I think somehow somebody or somehow installed, someone else's program, I think. So we have to uninstall it and then find out our own, authentic self, authentic, some authenticity, I think. Most of our idea or behavior pattern is imitation, I think, somewhat imitation. But there is a moment, I can show my own authenticity. Maybe there's a moment, situation, we forget about, click the button of our automatic program, and then we need someone who is very, very, very strong quality or very tragic situation. We have no room for those automatic repetition of a pattern, I think. So that implies we have